A vítám u dalšího videa na route Kingdom Come Deliverance. Jsme tu, kde jsme minule skončili, v té chatě na tom nádvoří a jdeme spát. Že jste vlastně ta postavka, že třeba k nějakým našim věcem, jako třeba ke čtení, že jako věci, které zatím teda neumíme. Jdeme se spát přes celou noc. A to by nebyl začátek hry, kdyby to nebyl nějaký skriptík ještě. Konec konců ještě jsme se ten dostali z takové té tutoriálové oblasti.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady, no, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine. It's just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you. Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry, I know this is all very new and strange for you, but I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry about anything except getting better. God knows you've been through a terrible ordeal. I know what it is to be left alone in the world, although your loss is much greater. But with God's help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
Tak, teďka nevím, jestli s ní promluvit, nebo ne, ale asi jo, tak možná to bude mít později nějaký efekt, ví.
I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands.
Tady není vidět, on je totiž...
A fellow by the name of Kunesh owed money to father, who sent me to collect it from him. Only Kunesh had no intention of paying. It got a bit heated, as often happens when there's money involved. Kunesh still wouldn't cough up the coin. Father was too generous for his own good, letting even a scoundrel like that buy on credit.
Oh.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzik.
Jak už vidíme, že má stejnou vděčnost jako my, ale my máme větší tady ten společenský status, ale ještě neznáme její sílu.
The sword was taking shape when Sir Radzik himself came to have a look at it. He praised Father's work and said that with his smithing skills, he could easily make a living in Prague or Vienna.
You don't say.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town.
No. Tady můžeme teda apelovat jenom...
A horde of soldiers was amassed. Pennants flapped in the wind, the armour glinted in the sunlight, and the horses whinnied impatiently. They were waiting for Sigismund to give the command to attack.
How awful.
And then death descended on Skalitz. Father told me to take shelter in the castle while he went to get Mother. She was stranded in the town, surrounded by Sigismund's butchers. And then I saw him knocking down one Cuman after another. I never saw him fight like that. But then the leader of Sigismund's raiding party, a knight in full armour, saw Father and charged at him. He cut down my father without a thought. And then he turned on my mother. And he murdered her in cold blood.
You poor boy. May the Lord have mercy on their souls.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberku and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle. I needed a horse to get to the safety of Talmberku and to warn you all.
And with all that was happening, you thought of others like a good Christian.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the mill wench. She'd been caught by a gang of human savages who planned to violate her. I had Sir Radzig's sword, and even though there were several of them and they were better armed, I had to try and save her. I wanted there to be at least one person I'd helped. And I succeeded, even though it almost cost me my life. After that, I stole a horse from them and rode off.
Like a valiant knight.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
That's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Although in comparison to the horrors you went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberku, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Probudí, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years. And was Havel punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberku. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
My lady, you're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true. But what am I doing bothering you with this? You have troubles enough of your own. I'll go and let you sleep. I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night, and God bless.
Good night, my lady.
To byla taková návštěva před spaním. nevadí, už si dáme 20.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
Oblíz. Tak jo, tam nějaká, něco ze Skalice se mi jde, nějaká velká, něco velkýho. Teď je otázka, co to je, jestli je Zikmundova armáda, jestli už dobil ten hrad, nebo něco. Ale já myslím, že to není, já myslím, že to bude.
I don't know this.
Listen up. If it's Sigismund and his army, prepare for the worst. But don't be daunted by their numbers. Heed my commands, and all will end well.
Dává nějaké bojové předmluvy.
What's going on?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Why would Sigismund advance on Talmberku in the night? Especially since he's lost the element of surprise after the raid on Skalitz.
Maybe it's not him.
Then who is it? The scouts Gibbis sent to Skalitz to spy on Sigismund said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And so Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all men and mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
God be with you.
Halt! Who goes there?
Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Robert?
Sir Radzig. What a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir. He is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzig, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
Thank God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left a storm into the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberku?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense and enough room for all of these people. If Sigismund should come, better bend your knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad? What do you want there?
I can't leave my mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
But sir!
Quiet! I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberku until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Baldic.
I've seen you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people too. These are dark times. Move out!
Anywhere, people! Move out! It's only a short way to right there now!
Men, tonight we'll have triple patrols. Sort out the watches between you as always. And if I catch anyone boozing, playing dice or slacking off, I'll personally break every bone in his body. I want you to keep a close eye on everything nearby. Sigismund will surely have sent spies, and likely men as well, to follow the Skalitz people now he knows they've fled. Keep your eyes peeled, and report everything to me at once. Understood?
Tak, nesmím to vyšla. Jestli... Připomíná, jo. Tak. Pokračovat, jo.
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen.
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I'll have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid. And don't worry, I'll tell the men to relieve you later. May the Lord watch over you.
Tu nám přijde nějaký a řekne nám to a jak. Halo?
My respects to you. God be with you.
Good day to you. Farewell.
Myslím, že tam ty skaličky, ale to je takové relativně podstatné něco. A...
God be with you.
Čekám, až se to spustí. Ten Filipík, který k nám má poslat nějakého toho... No,
wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh? I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you.
Ty tady. A vlastně večko, stejně, že... Už to není tak dlouho, co bude. A nevím, jestli do 5 nebo do 6, v případě do 7. Je to... čekání, kde musíte být angličtině. Tak asi do 6.
Let's go! Move it!
O půl 6. Je... What? Ve vnějších těch hradbách. To jsou takové palisády tohleto.
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. We may be in for a surprise, though. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberku.
That's the bastard who led the attack at Scarlet and killed my parents.
Don't be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
I am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike against those who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markwart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king, and here in Talmberku divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Radzig Kobyla, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time?
As far as I know, the Sir Radzig of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzig is not at Talmberku. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manner is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king then that Sir Radzig Kobyla is not at Talmberku and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzig Kobyla is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king in the hope he will be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there is little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
Mána se vypařila. Jo, teďka. Padla.
God be with you. Take care now.
Nevím, jestli je nutný přijít s ním. A pořád se o blízké skalici.
So, Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
To nejde ukecat, protože on měl míček takový větší.
So, Robard, my parents died there. I can't leave them to be eaten by dogs. What would you do in my place?
Sorry, lad, but I won't take orders. You'll have to wait until everything settles down, and maybe your lord will change his mind. God be with you.
Taková věc, no. Takže vlastně si ale teďka jste tady jsou zavřeny a tohle jsem hradu.
There's that many brigands roaming around, you never know if you'll come home from the fields alive.
Takže páni, teďka je naším účelem odsud dostat. Je tady hodně cest, můžete si cenat oblečení těch strážených a uplatit strážnou brany vás pustil, nebo skočit tady dolů. Každopádně já se podívám, já nahrávám už 6 minut. Tak ještě bych mohl ukázat jakože útěk odsud a příští epizodě, že jsme byli v té skalici, aby jsme se dostali do toho centra a už bychom konečně vyšli z té oblasti toho tutoriálu. Tak... Jo, takže na soukromém pozemku. Co já vím, že jde udělat, je, že si odchytnete strážního, omráčíte ho, vezmete mu zbroj. No. Hodně dobře jsi to dělal na těch hradbách, na těch. Ale oni mají šanci, že se ubránil. Někteří. To jsem si celý oběhnout. Já mám totiž jednoho vyhlednutého, kterého jsem hodně často jakože takhle okrádal. Teda, učoval jsem si jeho věci, on mi je dobrovolně nabídl. Tak. Tohle je, to není až tady. Já ještě tady dá lights. Trošku. Ne, tak to bude z těch dvou. Takže si musí dávat pozor, aby vás načapal ten druhý. Ale on měl chodit na tady mezi těma myslima. Takže to teďka uděláme, že si to uložím. Teď si klepnu. A podrží, no, máš mlevko. Ale tohle se může stát. A tenhle moment je to bezálný. To je důvod, proč se to vyplatí ukládat. Buď to foukl vítr, a na tom střeše bylo hodně prachu, nebo pan střílil trébušetem. Já, ale teďka už to povedlo, protože mám novou úroveň sklížení. Tak ho zvednu a přesunu ho. Jak se pohybuju pomalej, protože mám na zádech, no, a rameni něco jakože relativně obrněného kosa. Tak. Jinak dá se to ještě vyřešit tak, že vy můžete jít za tou paní, já nevím, teďka mi vypadlo jméno. A ona vám dá, myslím, klíč od zbrojnice. Ježiš, to se tak může hodit, že jo. Dáme si nějaký alkohol, nějaké jídlo, šipy a pisák. Tak. Jinak toto je krádený. Znamená, že oni si vám to zabaví, když vás chytnou, po případě, kdybyste to chtěli prodat, tak to poznají a můžu vám to vzít. Protože kdybyste tady chtěli u nějakého kupce prodávat nějakou zbroj, jakože přímo tady těch vojáků, tak by mu to bylo možná trošku podezřelý, kdybyste to vzali. Ale pokud by se třeba chtěli prodat někde úplně jinde, tak by to bylo jedno. Po případě, kdyby to chtěl prodat v Rataj, Tak to by to moc asi nezajímalo. Nebo u nějakého překupníka. Že mlynáři hodně nějaký takhle pošlu. Každopádně kolik já mám peněz? Já mám ani korun. Takže já stejně asi půjdu za tou. Jdou paní Talmberku, chci s ním pomluvit. Ne, já si nebudu přesně, kde on, ale myslím, není tady, ona myslím, ještě tady až tady, je někde tady by měla pobíhat. Jo, tady nebude asi. Dá tady, tuk. Ne. Tady, modlí, Štěpánka.
The Lord be praised. What's on your mind?
I would like to ask your assistance, my lady, if I may be so bold.
What's the matter, lad?
I need to get out of the castle, and your husband is keeping me here by force.
Why, for the love of God, would you want to leave the castle?
My lady, I know you have a good heart. I can't live with the thought of my parents being left in the mud to be food for stray dogs. How can their souls find peace until they rest in hallowed ground?
My dear boy, you'd risk your own life to give them a Christian burial? My heart goes out to you. I will do what I can to help, though I'll tremble in fear until your return. But what can I do?
If I could just get past the guard at the gate somehow.
But you can. If you wear a proper suit of armor, and if he can't see your face, he won't recognize you and he'll let you go.
Good thinking.
Ještě...
It's rather embarrassing, but if I'm to pay a bribe, I need money, and unfortunately, I don't have any.
How would you? Don't worry your head about it. This should be enough.
Thank you, my lady. I will repay you, I swear. And where can I get the armor?
At the armory?
Where's that?
In the gate tower. But the soldiers sleep in other places around the castle too, and you might find armor nearby.
Well, they'll certainly ask where I'm going.
You could tell them Sir Robard sent you to Útěk, to ask the parish priest how the folk there are faring.
That sounds reasonable. Thank you, my lady. I must go now.
God bless.
Jo, vy si ještě můžete zeptat. Kdybych si tohle oblíkl všechno. Jednak ten meč je lepší než ten, co máme normálně my. Ty rukavice. Tak teď už se můžu.
My lady.
God be with you. I'm sorry. Do I know you?
It's me, my lady. Henry.
I didn't recognize you at all.
I still think you should stay here in the safety of the castle, Henry. But I see your heart is drawing you away from here. God go with you.
Takže vypadáme jako voják. Dobře. Zajímavé. A ty si. Okay. Tak. Nemůžete skočit, ale oni z toho všimnou, bylo mě lepší tou hlavní bránou. Se proplížit nějak. Jinak to, co mám na sobě, to je kožená zbroj, tam moc nepomůže.
My respects to you.
I need to get out of here.
Says who? I've never seen you before in my life. And that's odd, seeing as how you're wearing our colors.
I'm Sir Robar's messenger. He's sending me to Útěk to find out if Sigismund's army has been giving them trouble.
I might believe you if I knew who you were. Who the hell are you?
You know who I am. I have to get out to take care of my parents. Everyone will understand why you let me go. It's the Christian thing to do. Please.
Do you think I'm a total idiot? My master will be furious if I let you out. And when Captain Robard isn't happy, he makes damn sure nobody else is either.
Ah, damn it.
On the other hand, you've dressed up so nicely, and it's a shame to let it go to waste. The old man won't like it, but I'll act stupid and I won't get worse than a bollocking. If you make it worth my while, of course.
Tak, tohle to...
Since it's you.
That's not enough. Now you're speaking my language. Good luck then. Try not to get yourself killed. May the Lord watch over you.
Děkuji. Jsem čekal, kdy se to brána otevře. Každopádně teďka bychom si měli dávat to strážně, já to vždycky bylo takhle. Tam někde jsou vzadu koně. Jdeme se dát test. To je docela dobré, a to rychlejší, než by se tam chodili pěšky. No jak říkám, docela dobré dávat si pozor na ty strážní. Dělám si, že oni nás takhle taky můžou odhalit. Když jsme v jejich a jako není poplach spuštěný, tak furt mám takový pocit, že by si nás mohli všimnout. Jinak tady myslím už mají možná, ale mají štíty hlavně. Ale pak jsou tam normálně třeba v kroužkový zbroji a takhle. Někde mám pocit jiných strážní. Tady pak máte koníka nějakého pěkného pro mě. Ukážu mi třeba mapa, jinak mapa je strašně pěkná. To je rovná, to je nějaká taky vesnička, ale to je myslím taky zničená. Jak jsme je proježděli skalicí, tak tam myslím taky tam zničili. Jinak tady někde by měly být využít se, nebo co to bylo. Tak, a já si chci najít toho koně teda, protože tady nechci lundat. Ne, tam teda scéna. Musím si radši nevšímat. Jinak, když si nevezmete koně, tak myslím, že ho vezmete večer. A když si ho vezmete, tak ještě dovezete za dne do té skalice. Ale myslím, že i záleží, jaký čas odsud vyjdete. A takhle. Pokud si dobře pamatuju, jednou se mi to stalo už. A vzhledem tomu, že už jsem to párkrát hrál, tak jednou jsem měl na koňovi a dal jsem tam relativně drzo, a pak jsem měl pěšky a vlezl jsem v noci. Nemůžu jít na prasetí. Nemůžu krávy.
What the hell was that?
Nic. Prosím, koníka. Tady by tady někde měli být koně. Jeden. Ale já přesně nevím, kde už. Už to relativně dávno. Jsem měl koně do hrání. Ještě mě to stříhnu a najdu ho. Tak, já jsem zpět. Co jsem teda načíst, protože ten kůň byl v hradu. A taky jsem ještě zjistil, že to může tady ukecat na to, že se ten Janek z Malešova, nebo kde to je. No tam teda Henry pěkně Jindra ho pěkně seřval, že už si ho mohl pamatovat, že už tady vstupuje. Každopádně teďka do skalice. A tam bych to teda zapíchl. A u dalšího videa zase bych pokračoval tam, kde jsem skončil, což vlastně začne trošičku ten souboj líp. A už se to začne něco tam dít, už to nebude takový nudný kecáníčko. Už vlastně to bude opuštění jak takový ty tutoriálové části a už vlastně něco už napak bude, že už nás naučijou lepší základy toho šarmu, což je perírování a uhýbání. A pak už budeme jakoby dělat nějaký práce. Jako třeba takové věci. A budeme tam něco vyšetřovat? Něco, co nám nastavuje k něčemu, co se ještě stane. Tak, tady je vlastně ještě nějaký tím vrtuli, no to je myslím v tom malinký, jo, to je ta rovná, no. To je okolo toho jsme projížděli, no, jsme jeli do toho Talmberku. Každopádně, já bych tady zapíchl a končila, podíval bych se zase do té skalice, vyšel se až v příštím videu. Takže já doufám, že se vám to líbilo, pokud se vám líbilo, tak nechte like, pokud se nelíbilo, tak dislike. A můžete napsat komentář, v případě odebírat. A pokud máte zájem o další epizodu, tak i ten veleček. Já se s vámi loučím a nazdar!